Hello everyone, welcome to another informative episode on White Davy Gardening and Worm Farm. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make my bone meal. So here I have some bones that I am pressuring. I don't have a specific time for how long it's going to be pressured. I just keep pressuring until the bones are soft enough that you can break them apart easily. Okay, so after boiling the bones and they are soft enough that you can actually crush them with your hands, I just use my mortar to crush them. I don't really have a big mortar, so it actually takes time. And because the bones have moisture in them, so they tend to want to stick together when you're crushing them. So you have to keep moving them around because they get compact. And it's hard to crush them when they are compact. I guess you could also dehydrate them to dry them out, but even if you cook the bones and they're very soft, if you allow them to dry before you crush them, they become a little too hard for you to be able to crush them. So it's best to do it when they are wet. And after you've crushed them, I have a lot more to crush. After you've crushed them, you want to take them out of the container. Remove any hard pieces that have not been crushed. Those you're going to re-pressure when you have more bones to turn into bone meal. You're going to re-pressure those pieces that are too hard to crush. And then you want to spread them out and allow them to dry. And during the drying process, I keep coming back and separate them, because as you can see, because they're wet, they tend to want to stick together. So during the drying process, I come back every now and then and separate them as much as possible. So I'm going to allow this to dry while I'm crushing the rest. And then after it has dried, I will show you what I do next. Okay, so now we have dried the bone meal enough that it can be sifted. As you can see here, some of it dried crumpy or lumpy. Some of it you can easily separate by hand, some of it not. So you can use a rolling pin to roll it to get it separated. Now we're going to be sifting. The size sifter you use depend on how small you want your particles to be. I still have some more that I need to powderize but because it would take a long time to be showing you everything, so I just did a portion. And there you have it, all nice and refined. Now after I go through this process, I like to just spread it out and leave it for another day or two, depending on how much you have and how thin you spread it out, to make sure that it is totally dry. Sometimes I put it beside my heat vent to ensure that I dry it thoroughly. And then by doing that, or you can put it in your dehydrator or in your oven. So once I know that it is fully dried, then I will put it in a container. So I have some that is fully dried already. So I put it in a container that I can seal. If you put it in a container when it is not fully dry, and it may look dry, but the particles on the inside may not be, so you don't want to take chances. So you have to make sure that it is fully dry, then you parcel it out, because if not, you can end up with it growing mold and other unwanted bacteria on it. Okay, so if you enjoy this video, please take a moment to give me a thumbs up. You can share it with your friends. Leave a comment in the section below, and if you have questions, you can leave it below and I'll get back to you. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and turn on your notification for more updates like these. Thank you so much for watching, and have yourself a wonderful day. Yeah man, it's time to grow.